High in the mountains overlooking the Black Sea, a mysterious fortress is slowly revealing secrets buried for over 2 millennia. Kurul Castle, perched in Turkey's Ordu province, is not only an ancient stronghold but also a site of sacred rituals and political intrigue. Now, as excavations resume, archaeologists are piecing together the story of a forgotten cultone that worshipped a god of ecstasy, transformation, and power. Dating back roughly 200-300 years, Kurul Castle is the first scientifically excavated site in Turkey's eastern Black Sea region. It was built during the reign of King Mithridates VI Eupator, who ruled the Pontic kingdom from 120 to 63 BC. The mountain fortress served both military and religious purposes, functions that are now becoming clearer through systematic excavation. Since digging began in 2010, over 50 artifacts have been uncovered under the guidance of Professor Dr. Süleyman Yücel Şenyurt of Gazi University. Thanks to the site's unique history occupied by a single ancient civilization, researchers have been able to examine undisturbed cultural layers, offering an unfiltered look into the life and beliefs of the Hellenistic period. Among the most intriguing discoveries are terracotta figurines unearthed in what is believed to be a ritual or temple area. These include a youthful Dionysus, the wild god Pan, and goat-shaped ceremonial vessels, all pointing to the presence of a Dionysian cult within the castle's wall. These findings are especially significant in light of King Mithridates VI's declared association with Dionysus. An inscription from Delos dated 94-93 BC refers to the ruler as King Mithridates Eupator Dionysus, confirming that this divine identity was not symbolic but official state policy. Mithridates VI's identification with Dionysus was more than religious, it was political. By presenting himself as the living embodiment of the god known for liberation and transformation, Mithridates positioned himself as the East savior from Roman rule. This divine alignment wasn't just symbolic, it reinforced his authority through sacred association, making religious practice a tool of statecraft. Prof. Şenyurt explained the significance of the recent finds. This new group of finds reveals a new god, a god of Anatolian origin who was the partner of Cybele. This is Dionysus. These new finds include a terracotta figure of the child Dionysus and the god Pan who raised him, as well as vessels in the shape of goats and other animals associated with the Dionysus cult and the god Pan. These are vessels used in ceremonies. We found such a group. The presence of both Dionysus and Pan, along with ritual vessels, indicates active ceremonial life centered on these deities. Even more, the discovery suggests a blending of cultural tradition. Finding both Cybele, ancient Anatolian mother goddess, and Dionysus together reveals a syncretic religious environment, where local and Hellenistic beliefs merged within the castle's sacred spaces. Among the site's most famous discoveries is a statue of Sibili, dating back roughly 100 years. The pairing of this Anatolian goddess with Dionysian elements provides rare insight into how ancient rulers used religious integration to strengthen their grip on power and forge a shared cultural identity. Uğur Toparlak, Ordu's director of culture and tourism, emphasized the site's importance. Kurul Castle is exceptional because it was home to a single ancient civilization, allowing us to explore uninterrupted cultural layers. This is not only a heritage site but also a rare archaeological window into religious and political life, he told Archaeonews. As the 16th excavation season begins, Kurul Castle is preparing to open its gates to the public. The aim is to transform this remote mountaintop fortress into a cultural destination, offering visitors a glimpse into a time when gods and kings shared the same identity, and sacred rituals were instruments of rule. The site's dramatic location, perched on a ridge above the Black Sea, enhances its mystique. Combined with its wealth of archaeological treasures, Kurul Castle stands poised to become a major draw for those interested in the intertwined worlds of mythology, politics, and religion. Excavations continue to be led by Prof. Şenyurt and his team, whose work has helped uncover a detailed portrait of the Pontic kingdom's complex spiritual life. The discoveries go far beyond historical curiosity. They illuminate how divine symbolism was strategically employed by rulers like Mithridates VI to inspire loyalty and craft a narrative of divine right. The convergence of Sibili and Dionysus worship in this setting is particularly compelling. It highlights how ancient Anatolian and Hellenistic traditions coexisted and complemented one another. Rather than replacing local beliefs, the cult of Dionysus seems to have been carefully woven into existing spiritual frameworks, producing a rich and layered mythological tapestry. Kurul Castle is not just an archaeological site, it is a story frozen in stone, now unfolding layer by layer. Each figurine, vessel, and inscription brings us closer to understanding how myth was made real, how gods were embodied in mortal form, and how sacred space was used to shape the political landscape of the ancient world. As this chapter in the Pontic kingdom's past comes to light, Kurul Castle continues to offer powerful lessons about the enduring bond between faith and power.